Hello, dear students. Welcome back. This is Srinivas sir, and you're watching YouTube channel Sri9 Teaching. In this video, I am going to explain the important points of all topics which are for SA1 examinations in social studies, as well as important questions. So, as so many of you asked about important questions in social studies, I am making this video exclusively for you. And one important thing, if anybody could not watch the important questions videos, especially in mathematics, physical sciences and biological sciences, for them I am giving the links of those videos in the description of in this video, so that if anybody could not watch, please watch them after seeing this video. Okay, so that they will be helpful to you to write well in the examinations of SA1, which are going to be conducted in from December 14th onwards. Okay, so right now, before I'm going to explain the important points and important questions, you better read the lessons completely, so that if any question comes, you can write easily, right? Yeah. So now in this video I'm going to explain the questions. Now we will start this. So please watch the video completely, so that you cannot miss any point, as well as the questions. Okay, now let us start the important questions, right? Now, the syllabus for SA1 examinations in social studies are the chapters 1, 2, 3 and 12, 14, 15, 16. These are the chapters which are covered for SA1 examinations in social studies. Okay, right. Now here in the chapters 1, 2, 3 and 12, 14, 15, 16. So we are going to see the important topics as well as the questions. Okay. Right, now let us see the chapter 1, that is India relief features. So the important points in this chapter are India's location. India is a peninsula. India is known as subcontinent, and IST and GMT. So here geological background and major relief divisions of India. Okay, in this one, the Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic Plain, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, the desert, the islands. Okay, and sixth one is the Himalayas. Seventh, the Himalayas consists of three parallel ranges. They are Greater Himalayas, that is called Himadri. Second, Lesser Himalayas, they are called Himachal. And third, Outer Himalayas, which are called Shivalik. So, and more information is available in your textbook. Once go through the lesson regarding the importance of Himalayas. The definite question will be given about Himalayas. Okay. Now, eighth one is Himalayan valleys and hill stations. Very, very important. Coming to the highest peaks. Next, dunes and duars. Importance of the Himalayas. These points is enough if question is given. The importance of Himalayas you can read here only itself. Okay. Now, the Indo-Gangetic Plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plains are categorized into three divisions: the western part, the central part, the eastern part. Okay. Now, coming to the peninsular plateau. So, if question is given as explain the peninsular plateau, means you can write these points. Okay. And the desert, the only one desert is available, that is Thar desert, which is in Rajasthan. Okay. And regarding the coastal plains, so here I am explaining the main points. So the islands. So here I am not reading each and every point, so that the video becomes length. So by pausing the video, you can read the points. Okay. And here multiple choice questions also given, 1 mark. Right? Yes. Now let us see the questions. Now practice questions in first chapter. Not only practice questions, these are very important questions. So it is guaranteed that these questions will or may come in the examinations. See here 2 marks questions. What is peninsula? Give one example. Second, how are the dunes formed? Third, distinguish between IST and GMT. So these are the 2 marks questions. Now coming to 4 marks questions. What are the physical divisions of India? Fifth one, name some valleys and hill stations of Himalayas. Sixth, write the differences between west coastal plain and east coastal plain. This is very important question. Name the highest peaks of Himalayas. And eighth, distinguish between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. So these are very, very important questions. Be concentrate. And 8 marks questions. why are Himalayas important for India's development? How are northern plains are formed? Write the importance of northern plains. This is the 10th question. And here, this is the map pointing. Please see the map pointing, very important. So map 1, here the map pointing points are Malwa Plateau, second Deccan Plateau, third Tropic of Cancer, fourth Kanchenjunga, fifth Mount Everest, sixth Anaimudi, seventh Western Ghats, eighth Indo-Gangetic Plain. So the respective points are shown here. So please read the map carefully here. Observe the map carefully. Okay. So here the numbers are also given. Be careful. So Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Anaimudi is a down. Okay. 7 is Western Ghats, and Himalayas are given. Mount Everest is at the top. Kanchenjunga is also given. Okay. So please observe this map. Even it is available in your textbook. Okay. Right. Now we go next. Here's map 2. In map 2, 8th one is Lakshadweep Islands, 9th is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, 10th Aravalis, 11th Vindhya, 12th the Great Indian Desert, 13th Kanyakumari, 14th Indira Point, 15th Indian Standard Meridian, that is ISM. Okay. So all these are located here. So the vertical line is nothing but ISM, Indian Standard Meridian, right? And you see at the top Srinagar K2 mountain or peak, and this is Simla, ISM 82.5 degrees, Srinagar, Gadwin, Austin, and here the 12th is the Indian Desert, Thar Desert, Aravalis, 11th is Vindhya, Satpura at the down, right side Bay of Bengal, Udakamandalam, which is Ooty, and here Arabian Sea and Lakshadweep Islands, right side. In India, Indira Point, Andaman Nicobar Islands, and at the down Kanyakumari, right? So these are the important map points in map 2. Okay, so map 1, map 2, if you practice means definitely all will be covered. Okay, so this is in first chapter. Now coming to second chapter, that is ideas of development. Here in these main points are the first, development promises, different people, different goals. So you can read each and every point by pausing the video. If you touch the video, it will be paused and you can read. Okay. Yes, slowly I am scrolling. Now it is stopped. You can read each and every point. Okay. If I read means it will become lengthy. Now income and other goals. Here I am pausing once. Income and other goals. After this, it is continuation. Here, third one is compare different countries or states. Next, so all these are, you can read here. Now, income and other criteria, national income, infant mortality rate, literacy rate, net attendance ratio, public facilities, all are there here. Now major indicators of the HDI are as follows: health, education. Next, development has progressed over time. Okay, and the most thing is I am giving the PDF link of this material in this video. You can click and you can read the each and every point. Okay, yes, I am giving the PDF link also here. Now let us go for the questions. Here you see the important and practice questions, 2 marks. What are public facilities? Give one example. Second, mention any 2 important goals other than income. So these are the 2 marks questions. And 4 marks questions. Do all people of country have the same notion of development? Explain. Fourth, explain the steps to be taken improve schooling in country. This is very important questions. And here 8 marks. At the time of Indian independence, like most other states in India, Himachal Pradesh had very low levels of education. Write your opinion on the factors that changed the schooling in Himachal Pradesh. So with this, the second chapter is over. Now we are going to third one, production and employment. Okay. So the first is gross domestic product, second is intermediate goods, third final goods, fourth sectorial shift and employment, fifth disguised unemployment, sixth sectors of economy. This is very important. Sectors of economy very important. Primary sector, secondary sector and service sector. Definite question will be given. Okay. And next, underemployment, disguised unemployment. Eighth point, the workers in the unorganized sector need protection on the following issues: wages, safety and health. Ninth point, points to be considered while estimating gross domestic product. This is very important. Now here, changes in shares of different sectors in GDP. About this, a question is given in model paper, final model paper, you can see here. Okay, so what happens here, this topic will be given and will be asked, comment on this. Such questions will be given, comment on this. One paragraph and picture will be given, you have to comment on that one. Okay, or prepare analytical report. Such questions will be given. See, this is the analysis or report here. Now 11th, suggestions for the betterment of employment in rural area. Very important questions. Now problems faced by small farmers. Importance of service sector. Very important. These are this chapter is very important. Third one. Now next, distinguish between organized sectors and unorganized sector. This is one of the most important question, will be given definitely. Organized sector and unorganized sector. Now here the questions in third chapter. Now see the questions. Here practice questions means which are very important questions, you have to think in this way. First question, what are the intermediate goods? Give examples. Second, what is meant by disguised unemployment? Okay, these are 2 marks questions. Now 4 marks questions. In which aspects the workers in the unorganized sector need protection? Explain with examples. Fourth one, give any 4 suggestions to improve unemployment opportunities in rural areas. Fifth, what is meant by gross domestic product, GDP, and how it is measured? Sixth, explain the reasons for employment shifts from agricultural sector to industrial service sectors. These are 4 marks. Now 8 marks. 7th question, classify the sectors of economy. Just now I said, how is the 8th question, how is the organized sector different from the unorganized sector? 9th one, explain the importance of service sector in the development of a country. 10th is important, read the given paragraph, understand and comment on it. Just before I said, one paragraph will be given and you have to comment on it. So 10th one you can read yourself. Okay, with this one it is over. Now we have the chapters 1, 2, 3 and 12, 14, 15, 16, right? Now we go to the 12th chapter. Yes, now we are at 12th chapter, world between the world wars. World between the world wars. This is the 12th one, which is for S7 examination. This is in the syllabus. Now what are the main points? First, Triple Alliance. Second, immediate cause of First World War. Third, reason for the US entry into First World War. Here one sentence is given, but if you want more information, where you have to read? In the textbook. Okay. Now fourth, reason for Russia to call as Euro-Asian power. Fifth, ideology of fascism. Fascism is important. Sixth, immediate cause of Second World War. Seventh, examples for new countries that formed after the First World War. Eighth, reason for March Revolution that took place in Russia. Ninth, important features of militarism. And 11, economic depression and its effect on various countries. 12th, slogans to prevent the wars and promote the peace. You definitely learn by heart these 2 slogans. So 2 questions will be given, 2 or 3 questions will be given on the slogans. So 13th one, causes of the First World War. So if question is given for this, especially this question, as it is, you can write, you can learn, and you can write in the examinations. Okay, what are that causes of the First World War, right? Yes. Now next, 14 special reasons of Second World War. Yes, if question comes regarding this, you can write as it is here, which is given here. Okay. Now 15 conditions that led to the rise of Nazism in Germany. About Hitler, this is okay. I think yes. Now the graph, this is the graph which will be given and will be asked to analyze it. So this is the information about that. You can read and learn. And this is the map pointing important countries here. I am zooming it here. What are the important countries? USA, England, France, Italy, Germany, Finland, Poland, Austria, Russia, Turkey, Egypt, Nigeria, India, Indonesia, Japan. Okay, so these are the countries I think which are involved in world wars, first and second world wars, right? Yes. Now coming to second point, capitals and main cities of important countries. Here, New York is the capital of Washington. New York is the capital of America. Washington is the the place from where the ruling is taking place in America. London, Paris is the capital city of France. Berlin is the capital city of Germany. Balkans, Yes, Balkan Sea is there. St. Petersburg, Moscow, which is the capital city of Russia. Warsaw, important city. Rome is the capital of Italy, and Ankara is the main city. Cairo, Abuja, and Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. It is in the middle. New Delhi is the capital of India. Jakarta, Indonesia capital. Tokyo, capital of Japan. Right? Yes. So this is also important map pointing. Now let us go to the questions. Here questions. 2 marks question. What was the reason for the US entry into the First World War? Second question. What was the reason for Russia to call as Euro-Asian power? 4 marks questions. Explain the terms and conditions imposed on Germany in the Treaty of Versailles. Yes, Versailles, not Versatiles. It is a Versailles. What were the important features in militarism? Now 8 marks. Explain the causes of First World War. 6th question. Explain the conditions that led to the rise of Nazism in Germany. 7. Locate the following in the world map. What are they? Germany, America, Mexico, Balkan Sea. Right? Yes. Now the 14th one. What is that? National movement in India, partition and independence, 1939 to 1947. That is after Second World War. Right? Yes. Now here. So here dominant status, divide and rule, the Muslim League, the Hindu Mahasabha and the RSS, the Pakistan resolutions, Cripps mission. Now Quit India movement. Yes, Quit India movement is very, very important. Subhash Chandra Bose, regarding about Subhash Chandra Bose. Now Naval Central Strike Committee and its demands. Next, peasant movements. Telangana, what is this? Tebaga movement. Telangana peasants movements. Direct Action Day, partition of India, and consequences of the partition of India, resolution of the rights of minorities, integration of states, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, especially Hyderabad, privacy, purse. Yes, these are the important points in 14th chapter. And in the questions you see, first one, 2 marks question. Why did the British implement the theory of divide and rule? Second, name the princely states which did not join in India as on 15th August 1947. What is Privy Purse? 4 marks. What were the demands of the Naval Central Strike Committee? Fifth, what is the role of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in merging princely states into Indian Union? 8 marks questions. Describe the Quit India movement, just before I said. 7th, analyze the consequences of partition. 8th, read the following paragraph and comment on it. Okay, so you have to read and you have to write your comment. Now coming to 15th chapter. The making of independent India's constitution. Yes, constitution, very, very important. You have to read each and every point. What is constitution and about what? Now next, the major functions or purposes of the constitution. Third, the objects of the Constituent Assembly. Fourth, significant contributors to the Indian Constitution. Who are the main persons that involved in the preparation of Constitution? Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, B.R. Ambedkar, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, all those persons are very important. The basic ideas of Constitution reflected the preamble are, what are they? Democracy, yes, the meanings of each and every word in Constitution, democracy, socialist, secular, republic, sovereign, justice, liberty and equality, fraternity. Okay, so these are the main points. Now coming to basic principles of Indian Constitution, unique and outstanding features of Indian Constitution. So these are the main points. Now this is the main important question. Difference between British King and the President of India. Please read and learn. Now coming to unitary features of Indian constitutions. Next, federal features of Indian constitutions and the major difference between Indian federalism and American federalism. Okay, so this is also important. Now constitutional arrangement to strengthen the unity of our country. It was a good idea to undefine the term untouchability in the constitution. Yes. Now next, provisions of the social change or social engineering or social justice. Procedure of constitution amendment. Yes, the Keshavananda Bharati case. Keshavananda. Yes. Now questions. Now let us see the questions. Practice questions, 2 marks. First, what are the objectives of the Constituent Assembly? Second, what is meant by division of powers? Third, mention the constituent arrangements that are incorporated in our Constitution to strengthen the units of our nation. Fourth, what was the main criticism of the D.S. Seth on draft Constitution? Fifth, which topic would you like to speak if you were given a chance to participate on the draft Constitution? 4 marks questions. Sixth question, what is Constitution? Is Constitution needed for every country? Give reasons. Seventh, how do you say that the Indian federal system is different from American federal system? Important question. Eighth, design a pamphlet on social justice to create awareness among people. Ninth, whom should be involved if a constitution is needed to write in your school? 8 marks. 11th question, how do you say that our India is federal state with unitary features? 12th one, read the following para and comment on it. Yes, this is another one, you have to read and comment on it. 13th, analyze the graph, important. You see the graph and analyze regarding the points given here. 14th, locate the following on the given outline world map. First, United States of America, Australia, Africa, the country that does not have written constitution. Yes, which country has no constitution? I think London or England. Now next, election process in India. So this is the last chapter in this one, that is for SA1 examinations. Okay, now this is also important chapter. What is that? The first point, election system in India. Second point, election commission of India. Third, the chief election commissioner. Fourth, functions of the election commission, administrative functions, advisory functions, quasi-judicial functions. Now fifth, political parties in elections. Okay, so each and every point is important. You can read as I am going to give PDF of this material. Conduct of elections at various levels. Conduct of elections at various levels. Voting mechanism. Yes, so these are the important points and let us see the questions. So 2 marks questions. First one, what is universal adult franchise? Second, what is meant by VVPAT? Third, when are by-elections conducted? Important. Fourth, 4 marks questions. Fourth, what are the recommendations of TN session? Fifth, differentiate general elections and mid-term elections. Sixth, why nota option was introduced in the elections? Mention the reasons. Seventh, suggest some measures to curb election malpractices. 8 marks questions. Eighth, what is model code of conduct in the elections? Mention few of them. Ninth, list the functions of the election commission and explain. 10th, Describe the role of election commission in India. Yes. So with this one, the total all chapters for the 7 examinations we covered, and I read the important questions for you. So these are, you can believe these are very important questions. At least you can prepare these question answers and as well as the main points. Even multiple choice questions also given. So the most important thing, I am giving the PDF link of this material. You can access it, you can download it, and you can read. Okay. I hope this video is useful to you. You understood the video, and if you think this is useful to you, please like this video and share it to your friends, and also tell them regarding about all the information, model papers, important questions, materials, everything is available in my channel, that is Sri9 Teaching. You can find in my videos or in playlists. Okay, so please subscribe my channel and also be in touch with my channel, so that whatever the updates come, I will upload so that it reaches to you. So please press the bell button and subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching.